for a little while. I was starting to do them every Monday morning, but life's been getting in the way lately, so it's been really busy times for me. I have my main band. We're developing up some original songs at the moment, hopefully to record a vinyl LP soon, and it's all sounding incredibly good. If you've never seen my main band and you live in Brisbane, Australia, that band's called Peaches and the Alphasonics. It's got some of the best musicians in the country in it, one of the best female vocalists in the country as well. So if you're into sort of 60s style, Aretha Franklin, Etta Jamesy styles of music, that's what that band plays. But anyway, been busy with that band, but I also do a lot of fill-in work with other bands. I've been playing with about 6 different bands over the last few months, and it takes a lot to actually get all those repertoires or get all those song lists down pat, so to speak. So I thought today I'll talk a little bit about that, when you're going to fill in with other bands, and how do you go about learning their songs, and if you're lucky, the band you're filling in with will send you a set list and links to the songs they're playing, and may even call a rehearsal. That would be the ultimate, but sadly a lot of fill-in gigs, you don't get that luxury. I did a gig the last Sunday actually, and I had no idea what songs the band was going to play. All I knew was the band played 50s rock and roll styles of music, and I suppose I was expecting your Little Richards and all that style of music, Great Balls of Fire and all that. And yeah, actually they did play a lot of that style of music. So, but only thing I knew was where the gig was, how many sets I was playing. Never met them. Only person I knew in the band was the guitar player, because I actually play with him occasionally in another fill-in band that I work with, and that was it. So I had to really, really wing it. Thankfully, I've been playing a very long time, and I'm really good at improvising. So that helped me get through that gig, and it surprisingly sounded really good. No real train wrecks at all. So that was really, really good. When you go to fill in gigs with people, like when you put in that sort of situation, the more simple you can play, the better. Just try and really find the groove, lock into the bass player, and just sit there. And if you're feeling comfortable, you know where you're going, maybe then you can colour it in with some fills and slight little variations. But the best way to play those hanging off the cliff type gigs is really to just find the groove and sit in the pocket as best you can, and hold on. So that's probably a good way to approach them. Now, if you actually get a bit of a luxury of people giving you set lists, and may even give you links to YouTube links to those songs, or Spotify links, then sit down and learn the songs. But once again, if you don't have the time, if they give you all that stuff 3 days out from the gig, and you got to learn 40 songs, then it's not going to happen. You're not going to learn all the details of those songs. It's almost impossible. So once again, the first thing you want to look at is find the basic rhythm and groove of the song, and do your best to learn how to do that. And if you do that, you're going to get by. No need for fancy, crazy, polyrhythmic, drum fills and patterns, and don't complicate the issue. Keep it nice and simple. That's the way to approach that stuff. So that's a really good thing too. Another thing that's really, really, really important is, oh, hold on, I'm just walking along here now, and there's a big carpet snake in front of me. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you. Oh, he's not a big carpet snake, he's a little carpet snake. Anyway, a bit more excitement for my little walk. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so it's really a thing you should do. I really highly recommend you do when you're filling in that. Take as many notes as you can on the songs. I'm just going to turn around because I'm coming into suburbia here. I'm just going to work my way back, go past Mr. Snakey again. And he's just sitting there having a good time by the looks of it, having a bit of sun for the morning. He's half in the bush. If you didn't see him before, there he is again. Mr. Snake. Good morning, Mr. Snake. That's a really small carpet python for anyone overseas. If you don't know Australian snakes, they're pretty harmless. They're not venomous. They crush their prey and then swallow them. So he's a bit small to be crushing me and eating me, so I'm pretty safe. Anyway, get back to the making notes. You can't make too many notes when it comes to filling in with bands. So what I normally do is I have a sheet. I'll put the song title, the set list, number one song. I will actually put it up there. And then right next to it, I put the feel of the song. Is it a straight four? Is it a rockabilly feel? Is it in twos? Whatever way you describe the rhythm that you have to play in that song, I put that there. And then I will often too put how does it start. Might be guitar starts the song, which is great because then you don't have to jump straight in. Or if it's got a little drum fill entry into the intro, then you really need to learn that. That's probably important. But I put all the details, and might have a a cha-cha-cha ending or something. I write all that information onto that line with that song, and then work through. Sorry, I just had a phone call come in. I think it cuts off the audio on my live when that happens. So if it did, I apologize for that. Anyway, so I will, I would highly recommend that you make as many notes as you possibly can. And, do your best to go over it and run through those songs. And so you try and get a little bit familiar with those songs. But like I said earlier, sometimes you just don't get that opportunity to do that. So that's a little bit about filling in with bands. If you can have the luxury of getting a set list and looking at the songs and developing them, and even if you get the luxury of doing a rehearsal, that's even better still. But like I said, the most important thing is you get the rhythm of the song right. So don't worry about drum fills. Even if you just play the rhythm, no fills whatsoever in the song, then you're going to get through the gig, and everyone in the band will probably be happy with what you've done. Another thing too, do your best to listen to everybody in that band when you're playing, and do your best to support them. Don't go in there thinking, I'm the best drummer in the world, I'm going to show you what I can do. You will never get another fill-in gig if you approach it like that, and it's really, really important. Don't play too loud, don't play too soft. Just try and, blend your volume with the rest of the band. That's a really important thing to do. Go up and introduce yourself to everyone when you first get to the gig, especially if you haven't, met them before, or if you know someone in the band, go and say hi, thanks for the gig. Always say thank you, be polite, be professional. At the end of the gig, always, say thanks to everyone for the opportunity to play with them. And, don't forget your invoice when you got to put your bill in. So anyway, that's a little bit, I suppose, about filling in with bands. Sometimes you're just not going to have the luxury of knowing what to do, and, you'll just have to fully improvise it and keep nimble on your feet, so to speak. Now, if you don't, and it's another really important thing about filling in with bands, if you don't think you can cut it playing in that band, say no. because your reputation can be, you know, come crashing down very quickly if you go and do a fill-in gig and you just fall apart and let that band down. They'll tell all their friends, don't employ that guy, he's no good. So always only take a job that you know that you'll be able to play okay in. Anyway, on that note, thanks everyone for watching. I'll try and get back to doing some regular lives in the near future, but if not, we'll get back to it. Oh, I've just noticed a little message here. Willow Henley. It's my birthday today. Can you wish me happy birthday? Well, absolutely. Happy birthday, Willow. I hope it's a really good one for you. And if you're a drummer, I hope you get to play some nice drum rhythms today on your birthday. Or if you're really lucky, someone buys you a new drum kit or snare drum or cymbal. But anyway, have a wonderful birthday, Willow. Anyway, on that note, people, we'll see you again at another live. So take care of yourself, be happy, keep drumming, practice lots, go out there and have fun. Bye.